Hello there! Welcome to Hot Topics Wednesdays. Lately, I've been receiving lots of different stories from my colleagues where they tell me that they're pretty much desperate to find a job or that they're really miserable at their current online job. When I read these letters, I get really upset because the authors of these letters are very smart, highly educated, incredible people with lots of experience, and they are just so desperate to find a job that they forget that being miserable at your current work might be even worse than not having a job. So the number one task in order to get a job that rocks your world is to break through this scarcity mentality. Yes, economy is not the greatest right now, but there are tons of people who are getting new jobs and getting promotions. Besides, this economy is actually really good for online teaching because more and more colleges are going online trying to save money, and more positions actually are opening up. So you are in the right field. So being the chooser, not the choosee, and being selective before you actually accept the job will eventually pay off. And today I will share a couple of questions that I learned that I must answer to myself before I say yes to a new online position. Disclaimer! Don't try to look for jobs that sometimes I'm going to talk about on my resume. I don't believe in dwelling in negativity, so those jobs that were not my jobs are just not on my resume. So question number one to answer to yourself: what's the mission of the organization? And I would definitely read it first, and I would actually ask everybody that you meet if they know even the mission and if they believe in it. A couple of weeks ago, I had a pleasure to meet this amazing man, an author of the book Start With Why. And he talks about how important it is for their organization not to identify themselves with what they do, but with why they do it. And you will find that if people can easily answer the question why they're in this business, your life as an employee at that organization will be much happier. Question number two, curriculum. Is it a pre-designed curriculum or you will be developing it? Again, there is no right or wrong answer here. You are the one who needs to choose what you're comfortable with. I would definitely ask a question of how much freedom you would have even in a pre-designed scenario, because if you're a teacher who likes to add their personality or something extra to the resources and materials, that might be an important question for you to ask. Question number three, tech support. Are you going to be provided with the tech support? Are you going to be provided with the initial training for the learning management system? I think that, even if you are computer savvy and you know it all, I think having tech support available is very important because you're going to be so busy with teaching, then you really don't have time for fixing all of the technical problems that your students might have. Question number four, benefits. I'm not sure, for some of you, having health insurance might not be an important thing because you might have a spouse who provides the health insurance, but some organizations do provide health insurance even for their part-time employees, so make sure to double check with that. And also for holiday pay and vacation, even if you're part-time, some colleges do offer these benefits. Question number five, dinero, money. How much are you going to get paid? It is important. And again, these questions you don't have to necessarily ask directly a person who interviews you, but these are the questions that you want to have answered for yourself. Maybe you can ask a person who works in this organization, your colleague, and find out what the pay is before you can ask this directly to your boss. You should be paid more for advanced degrees. For example, if you have a PhD as opposed to master's, or master's as opposed to bachelor's degree. You also should be paid more for graduate classes that you teach. And again, there should be a difference between master's classes or doctorate classes. And also find out what happens in case there are only a few students who signed up for the course. What's going to happen? What will be your pay? Question number 6. What are some extra responsibilities that you will have to do? Some other extra paperwork. As an online teacher, you do need to submit different types of reports. Make sure you find out if the organization has gone through the accreditation process, because if they are in the middle of the accreditation process, believe me, your paperwork load is going to be much higher. Question number 7. What is the management style of the company? Are they micromanagers? I had experiences where I was constantly watched in my online class, and for my personality it is very difficult. However, for some other people, that they really don't care. So it is, again, there's no right or wrong answer to this question, but it is nice to double check before you get yourself into this job how you're going to be watched. If you are going to be watched, how is your performance going to be evaluated? Question number 8, training and professional development. As an online teacher, you want to grow. And there are so many different types of technologies that come out every single day. And being able to have access to professional development within your organization is really, really great. So you don't have to really go and seek other courses and pay for them. I believe in professional development very strongly, and I'm a life learner personally. However, again, if learning really new technologies is not your thing, that's fine. But it is, again, nice to know if there is a professional development available and if it is mandatory or not. Question number 9, opportunities for growth. Will this part-time position become more permanent? How often does this organization renew the contracts? How many students are enrolled in classes that you teach, so if you're going to be, if you're going to keep being offered a contract or not. These are important questions to think about. Question number 10. Find people who work for this organization. LinkedIn, for example, is a really great networking site where you can find anybody. So if you find a couple of people that you don't even know but that work for this organization, for this college, write to them, ask them a question. Are they happy with their jobs? What do they like about it? What they don't like about it? So, you will be surprised how many people would actually share their experiences with you. I'm sure you can find a job that totally rocks your world, and I'm sure you can create a lifestyle of your dreams, and online teaching is an incredible opportunity for that. However, you do need to really become the chooser and not the choosee. Anytime that I was a choosee or operated from the place of scarcity in my life, I was chosen by others, and it was never a good choice. Make sure to wake up, put your chooser hat on, believe in abundance, look for places that truly connect with you, interview your boss and find out all of the different things that we talked about today about the organization, and get that job. And I want to end this video with a quote from my new friend that I met a couple of weeks ago that taught me that my dreams are not a possibility, they're a done deal. So every day I wake up and think about it. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and conquer the distance.